Okay. What's up, you guys? It's Bakari So Real back again with a So Real trading video. And today is what? Today is day 57. Day 57 of us staying consistent and doing our market analysis on gold, XAU, USD. And right now, I'm currently in a buy position. This doesn't show where I entered at, but I entered down here at around like $4,004. So I'm up. Um, Gold is currently trading at 4,040. So I'm up by I call it points. So I'm up by like 40 points. A lot of people call it pips, and they do the measurement of the percentage of the pips differently. But I just say points because I'm so used to sports and stuff like that. I like saying points. So up 40 points, technically that would say, because I don't like to include my lots, like tell you guys what lot sizes I'm using and all that stuff, right? If it was pips, you'll say like 400 pips. People will say I'm up 400 pips, right? But for the way I do things, I say points. So I'm up 40 instead of saying 400 pips. I say 40 points, right? So, but just getting straight to it, man. We know once we cross into our entry level right here, which is at 4,050, and once we cross past this trend line that goes down like this, once we break out of that, we know that we could be off to the races. We could be off to the races. I think I'm gonna take partial profits once we get to like 4,068 or something. But we're still trading in this support zone. So it would be great if we could bounce out of this support zone, right? We could bounce out of this support zone. I'm hoping to see, gold having a good recovery by it said by this is Tuesday, by August 4th. By August 4th, I'm hoping gold can have a good recovery. Um, Shout out to you guys who watched my last video on the XRP. My last video got 25 views in like 2 days. Hey man, I used to actually get like 100 or more views on each video like a few years ago, but I took too long of a break, so it's all good. But um, like I said before, I don't care if it was just 5 views on a video. I know that those people that are watching are getting something out of the information that I'm sharing, right? And there's not financial advice. Nothing I say is guaranteed. It's only for educational purposes only, right? So, and at the end of the day, I'm doing this mainly for me. I'm on the 450-day plan. It's day 57. Got about 390 some days left. And I'm doing this for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I have a family to feed, actual babies to feed, and it's just truly a blessing that I'm able to even trade and let my money work for me on these markets. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to stay disciplined, stay consistent, and apply the knowledge that I have and share it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So for this video, man, let's just start by just reminding you guys that we are looking for gold to come down and do this retest. Let's take some of this off for a second. We are looking for gold to come down and retest this bottom support area right here. See this bottom support area from August 20th, and then it broke out February 2024. So about roughly 4 years, gold was trading sideways. And then the last 2 years, gold has went extremely high, creating a bubble. Finally had that reverse the beginning of this year. Finally got that reverse. Um, and now gold is right here at like the first support zone, the first support zone. Gold is right here. Looking for like some type of solid structure. I mean, some type of like a bounce right here to create like a lower high somewhere in this area. Um, we don't know how high that lower high would be. We don't know if that lower high would create a double top or if that lower high would just come to like 4,300, right? Um, but we are looking for some type of bounce further down, and then further down the decline from there. Um, right? So this is the daily time frame. We could go into the weekly time frame or the 4 hour time frame. Boom. So we could go into the 4 hour time frame. We're going to the 4 hour. We see that gold has been coming down and retesting this support level of 4,050 all the way down to 3960. Gold's kind of been testing this level since June, so roughly 2 months, and we finally believe that it's going to be a breakout, or we can come down and continue to come down, right? Um, this could be a fake out. A lot of people are saying that there's strong resistance over here at 4080, at 4080. That we're seeing strong resistance at 4080. So, uh, you know, once we get to 4080, we'll see what we're looking at. But if I zoom in right here, if you zoom in right here, you do see like the market has a gap right here. And this is on trading view. This is on trading view. Sometimes the gaps don't even show on trading view. Sometimes they just show on your trading platform like Trade Locker or MetaTrader. But this is trading view. And there's a gap right here. And technically this gap is from 4120 down to 4090. Or you can say that the gap is from 4100 down to 4090. So I'm looking to see if we're going to close that gap. And that would take a 4 hour, at least a 4 hour candlestick, maybe even a daily candlestick to close that gap. So really, we are looking at about coming right here to 4100 before any type of drop. Before any type of drop, I am looking at us to come down to 4100, right? So let's add that on. And if we add that on, that will take us a little bit above in our buy zone. So once we do get in our buy zone, once we do get in our buy zone and we cross 4050, we'll move our stop losses to break even, and we'll trade. We'll see how far the market can go, right? We'll see how far the market could go. But yeah, now that I told you guys about that support zone down, let me go back to weekly time frame. And sorry if this video feels like it's kind of all over the place. You guys can watch my previous videos. Like I said, this is day 57. So a lot of people who've seen my previous videos are kind of like on the right, like they kind of understand everything I'm doing and everything that's shown in these markups. They kind of understand. But if you're new to this video, just make sure you subscribe and just stay locked in. If you care about trading just as much as I do, and you care about becoming successful in trading just as much as I do, then you'll stay locked in. Um, and you'll keep showing up, and then you'll find you'll see, like, you'll see everything that I'm doing, and my reason is behind everything. um but yeah, this shows that sooner or later gold most likely will be coming down to 2500, to create like a bottom structure, bottom support zone at 2500. There's 3 times where gold could have did it, but it didn't do it. This is one time, and I think I'm gonna take the like move this down a little bit. And this is 2 times right here. Take this down a little bit. This is 3 times. All right. So yeah, man, we're yeah. So the first time gold broke out of the support zone of $2,000. Gold went up to 2300, 2400, and it could have came down to create proper support, to create proper structure, but it didn't. It continued to go up higher. Excuse me. And then after that, it continued to rise up higher to about 26, 27, and it could have came down from there, but it didn't. And then it went all the way up to about 3,000, 3,500, and still didn't come down to create a bottom structure. So before we can expect now, here's the thing. This is how we come to this, is because we know that like let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Like what's how high, like what how do I say this? Like I know that in the future I know that in the future, and not too far in the future, like in the close future, in the close future coming up, gold is gonna be trading at like $8,000 at least. At least $8,000. Gold's gonna be trading at $8,000, right? Um, so right now with gold being at $4,000, it's less likely that gold can have the ability to even get to $8,000 without having a proper retrace. I mean, without having a proper correction, right? Without creating a proper bottom structure. Once we create a proper bottom structure, then we can go up to $10,000 and we don't have to ever see $2,000 gold again, right? We don't have to ever see $2,000 gold again. So that's how we come. That's one of the reasons how we come to this like this this analogy, right? Like that's how we come to this idea of like, okay, yeah, it's cool that gold went up to $5,000, but still gold is still underpriced. When you see assets like Bitcoin and assets in the stock market trading as high as they're trading, and you got gold, which is like God's currency, you know, you can use gold as like a tangible thing. It's not digital, it's a tangible thing. You can use it for a lot of things, and it has a monetary value on it. It holds a like a rich monetary value, so we know that overall gold is worth more, right? Gold is worth more. But before something can just keep rising like that, it has to have a proper foundation, right? So it has to come down and respect these support levels that were created during the history, like the last recent years. It has to come down and respect these support levels. So until gold comes down to respect these support levels, I don't believe that gold will make it. Like I don't believe gold will make it to $8,000 or $9,000. But like I said, nothing's guaranteed, so you never know. But I'm just going off of my opinion. I currently got some profits running right now. I'm checking out my profits. And I'm gonna probably check out my profits like close, probably something when I get done with this video. But this is the weekly time frame. And when I take all this away, we see that we only had 1 week. 2 weeks ago, uh, gold closed bullish. So I'm looking to see how high this week can close bullish. This week might stay at this level, and then the week after might be bullish, or this week can close bullish right now. So you never know. Um, we just monitor it on a daily basis. Today's Monday, so I really don't have much for you. But this is day 57. I wanted to get this video out the way. So appreciate anybody that watched this video. And if you're watching it all the way to this point, just want to let you know that as days go on this week, the videos are going to get, what I'm saying, I'm going to get way more on track. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm in profits today. So even though this video might not be having that much information, I'm also in profits. And here's one of the reasons why I'm in profits is because I kind of follow back testing. You see that this correction right here had a gap, and that week closed bearish, and the following week after that bearish week, it closed inside, and then it breaks support. This week closed inside. So I kind of saw that scenario happen here, how this had a gap and this week closed bearish. I kind of knew that we was going to open up bullish, or at least this week was going to close bullish, right? And today's Monday, and we're already off to a good start, right? With this week closing bullish. This week hasn't broke the support zone, hasn't broke down yet, right? There's been times where I kind of doubted myself, and I kind of doubted the market, and I was like, maybe this is going to be different than this, and this is going to break down. But I just had to stay disciplined, take my emotions out of it, and just get back on the trade and just follow it. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, we're gonna take it day by day, man. All right. That's it for this video. Wish you guys nothing but much love, much peace, much abundance, much prosperity, much joy, much success, all that, man. See you guys on the next one.